Hi everyone, I'm Liz Dahlia, aka the Queen of Hearts, and today we're going to be reacting to a trailer for the new movie Twisters. So, full disclosure, I have absolutely no knowledge of this. I didn't know it was in the making. Going by the title, I'm assuming it's connected to the movie that has starred Helen Hunt called, I'm pretty sure that was also called, I don't know if it was called Twister or Twisters. I'm assuming it was Twister. I can't honestly remember. And I'm guessing Twisters means it's a sequel to that. So I don't know whether or not it's meant to be connected to that movie. I'm assuming by the title. I'm guessing. But if that's the case, are they meant to be the same characters? Is this a prequel? Is this a sequel? Are they the completely different characters altogether? Is it going to be based in the same world with the same sort of group of people, and maybe we'll get like a cameo from Helen Hunt? So I'm curious to see sort of how this is connected, and if it's not connected, then really, yeah, it's gonna be really weird. I feel like it has to be connected. It has to be connected. But anyway, we're gonna find out. So let's put on the good old heart rate monitor so you can see what gets my heart pumping. Let's bring up the trailer and let's see what we're dealing with. Alright, so it's definitely connected to the other movie.
Guys, whatever's in there, it's big and it's moving fast. Drive. Go.
Alright, so that was when they were trying to get the readings up into the Twister. That was basically the whole premise of that movie. And they realized that it was not heavy enough. To weigh down like the car and stuff. The Twister was able to pick it up. They got the readings. That was the end of the movie. Spoiler alert.
Calls himself a tornado wrangler. If you feel it, chase it! I said if you feel it, chase it!
Okay, so we've got the old school. These were the good guys in the first movie.
Oh, she's perfect!
She's gorgeous!
You thought you could destroy a tornado.
We never had a chance.
This looks to be a
You want
prequel.
one?
It looks like it's meant to be a young, like she's meant to be a young
You don't
Helen
face
Hunt.
your fears.
And it's how they got
You
together.
ride 'em.
I feel like it was Bill Pullman.
We got twins! Twins!
Yeah, the gear looks exactly the same. And he would just kind of like be able to read sometimes how they're gonna turn and stuff.
Was that it? Nope.
Okay. Interesting. Ooh. Very, very interesting. Okay. All right. So, that definitely reads prequel to me. It reads like it's meant to be young Helen Hunt, young, and I'm so sorry I can't remember. I gotta look it up. I gotta look up who. I'm sure it was Bill Pullman. Was it Bill Pullman? That's gonna drive me absolutely, utterly insane. Let's go on the good old IMDb. And I'm sure. Alright. Twister? I'm sure it was it Twister? Yeah. Bill Paxton. Why do I think I always get those two confused? I always mix up their names with each other. Bill Paxton. Bill Paxton. There we go. Brain. Okay. So it's that the guys of I feel like he's meant to be a young Bill Paxton's character. And this is how those two sort of met and got together and created the idea of like getting those sensors into the twisters. Problem is though, obviously they're not going to be able to succeed in getting it into the twister because that doesn't happen until the original movie. They never get it to pick it up until that movie. That was the whole like celebration thing at the end. So what's gonna be happening in this one? Like, is it just gonna be obviously they get married because that's the reason why he shows up initially in the first movie is so they can get her to sign papers for a divorce. So it looks like it's his crew and she joins in, or her crew and he joins in, or they both have separate crews and they merge together. And then they go chasing things. Eventually they're going to get married. So maybe that'll be the ending of this one, or somewhere in the middle. And then they'll have a massive fight or argument, or, you know, they'll just drift apart. Like I remember saying in the first movie, love was never their problem. So obviously there are other problems that will occur. Whether or not they do any of that in this movie, I don't know. And then they need to be separated, and in order for him to then be coming to get her to sign divorce papers. So I'm curious as to a movie like this, you're going to want to have like a similar sort of flow to the first movie where you have, let's meet the characters, then we're going to face a lot of danger with the twisters, and then we're going to have there's the sunshine at the end of the rainbow. We've had a fantastic moment, and everything's going to be A-okay, or, you know, sunshines and daisies and roses and rainbows, and everybody's going to be happy. So, because that's what they had in the first one. They had, we meet the characters, we realize that there's a history there, and then he gets pulled into the world again, and then they go and they chase after all the tornadoes, and you see all the fantastic special effects that they did. And then at the end, they realized that they still loved each other. Then they were obviously getting back together again. And they managed to get the sensors into the twister. So that was basically it. So you're going to probably want a very similar flow in this one. But what could be the end thing? Like, I think even if they had them getting married at the end of this movie, people know that it's not going to like last, that it like between now and the original movie they have problems and they separate. So there's not going to be the, oh, isn't it lovely that they've gotten together, like it would be in a usual romantic storyline arch. So therefore I would think they would need something else to put in there at the end, and it's not going to be that they get the sensors up into the tornado. So like, what else could it be? I don't know. I'm very curious. It's definitely got my interest. Like, it sparked my interest. I really want to. It's definitely one that I want to be seeing. Whether or not it's something I want to see at a cinema, though, I have a very sort of mindset of like, there's only certain movies that I really want to see big screen on the cinema now. A lot of times I'm quite happy to like wait till it comes out on a streaming service and watch it via my, my lovely screen TV at home. I feel like this may be one that I'd want to see at a cinema simply because of the special effects of of the tornadoes. I feel like they'll probably lose the impact on like my home television screen, but in the cinema you definitely get that sort of sense of, and the magnitude of the things that they're facing. So that could be interesting. Yeah, it's still we'll wait and see what happens. But yeah, that one's got my interest peaked. Not gonna lie, it's got it peaked. All right, that'll be enough for this one. There's some more trailers that have come out, so I'm going to go and check those out. Give this video a like and a subscribe if you enjoyed watching along, and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on any more of my videos. Much love to you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.